So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Planets Through Ascendant series of the weekend. Today, we're going to be covering Moon in the 7th house in the sign of Pisces for Virgo Ascendant people. And what happens when Moon is in the 7th house in Pisces? Well, it rules the 11th house with Cancer and 9th house with Taurus. Because remember, Moon considers Taurus is Mool Trikon sign after the 10th degree. Okay, and if you do not know, if you have this moon, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where you learn everything from secrets of nakshatras to everything from dashas and beginning of astrology. Okay, so let's get started with this placement. So this is actually quite a blessed placement for the moon to be in. And I'm talking only moon alone here, not being impacted by some planet, okay? Even if it's impacted by planet, what I'll tell you here is what generally is going to happen. So what this particular moon shows that with marriage, pretty much all your hopes, wishes, and desires will be fulfilled. Why? Because moon in Pisces is known as the Lakshmi Sthan, meaning the place where the Lakshmi resides. And 7th house being the house of marriage, 9th house being the house of ceremony and father, 11th house is desires, children, and fulfillment of things. So marriage and children always will bring in fulfillment of desires, especially marriage. Also shows me that your father will contribute heavily in your marriage. Like you'll be having one of those, families where father pretty much gives huge amount of money to make sure that the wedding is great, making sure that the wedding actually happens. And I also see that especially through marriage, you will do business, and through business, money will be coming in. And at the same time, I see that especially through activation of marriage or when you start your own business. So meaning not like you buy something for $1, you sell it for $2. No, you need to have a company where you have a company, you're formed a company and it's under your name, whether it's a DB or a corporation. You will notice that suddenly you're going to want to visit places with lighthouses. You're going to want to be near water. You're going to suddenly find yourself attracted to things like, Taoism, Zenism, meditation. But on the other hand, your spouse is going to be aloof. Your spouse is going to be in their own world. They're going to be in their own, kind of like in their own oblivion. Like they will not look at reality in a practical manner. So for example, let's say you have a person that you are about to get married to. It's an arranged marriage and the person is a doctor, okay? But when the marriage happens, within either months or weeks, suddenly the husband's like, I want to pursue acting. I want to pursue my filmmaking dreams. And what they'll do, they'll quit their medical profession and start following some profession where the person who has this moon will be like, what in the world are you doing? Why are you doing this? Now, if they do something very unorthodox, outside the boundaries of what you expected, it can happen, it can work out if there is support of Jupiter and if there is support of Venus. If Venus and Jupiter both infuse their quality, their aspect upon the moon, it will make those things happen. And this person will usually be able to see that their spouse is able to accomplish those goals. But most of the time, it just it happens that they are in their own oblivion. They do these things very awkwardly, and finally, then they just like come back to the shore and do what they were supposed to do, because that's where the money is, But money is definitely there. This is one of the placements of in a chart where a person can receive huge amounts of money, make huge amounts of money. And especially you have to see also if the moon is waxing or waning. Waxing moon will make money through more, I would say, worldly endeavors. They will like to involve the world in that. Waning moon will be much more secretive. Like they'll be one of those rich people that you don't even hear about. They'll be one of those like builders and they're building apartments and this and that, and you see their buildings, you see that, but who cares? But if you see, let's say, Tesla and Microsoft, you know who owns them, you know who they are, they're like the target for people, either in a benevolent situation or malevolent situation. So that's one thing you have to see, that with a waning moon, that a person really likes to be in a more inner world and like to have money where people just don't get to notice them. Also, one thing I see with this particular moon is that when you get a fish aquarium in your home and you put it either in north or northeast corner of your home, suddenly you start to get wealth. And especially, this is generally for anyone, whenever fishes die in the first week or two of you owning a fish aquarium, it's actually a good thing because they take some of your karmas permanently. Okay. So guys, this was my analysis of moon in the 7th house for Virgo ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And again, if you want to know where your moon is placed, all the astrological details, check out the links here, check out the shop section. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Tricky.